What's up, guys? Welcome back to Past Present Playback. Another podcast episode here with my buddies Zach and Kyle, and um, we're talking
Sean, what are
about
you doing?
what?
What are you doing? You're just like constantly like readjusting
Oh,
things. You're just like, welcome back, everybody.
welcome back. Yeah, because maybe I should have worn my other. Forget these are annoying me. Maybe I should have brought my other. I actually did I bring those down.
Just go. You
Trying on new
live. You are.
headphones.
They're in your house. Just go grab them.
I'm good. I
Oh
don't
my
want to go.
god, you're so lazy. I'm leaving all of this in.
The past present playback.
All right, this is the last time I do the intro.
Oh,
yeah,
that was so good.
I think you guys. I think you guys just want some more crotch shots there from
No.
the other.
No, we're not going that on SFW.
Oh my god, that's for the Patreon.
Yes.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Past Present Playback.
Hello,
This
hello.
week we're here to talk about some fast food orders.
Oh, are we?
Speaking of that, they messed mine up today. No drink.
Oh. I have one.
Masterful.
I have one to go into for that.
You had one job. One job. I know it's busy, but they don't. That stuff's not cheap anymore, guys.
No, it's not.
They don't give. It's not cheap anymore. You get one combo. I got one combo at Wendy's, and I got a couple of those new wraps at Wendy's to go. Those Dave's double ranch wraps for my wife, and yeah, and it was almost $30, and they forgot the drink, and it was my fault too because I didn't say anything. But
Well,
I saw the straw in the bag, so
they gave you the straw, but no drink. Ouch.
Yeah.
Suck
Heavens,
air.
so- Is that all they messed up? Did they mess up anything
Yeah,
else?
luckily the order was there, but
Okay. Better than my experience with Burger King recently.
yeah,
They screwed up on everything in the order. Not a single thing was correct. Meal was like $17. Went to pick it up. Ordered a Texas Double Whopper. Ordered fries, and I ordered a Dr. Pepper medium. Got a large Diet Coke. Got onion rings, and I ended up with 2 Whopper Juniors that were customized for 2 people with their initials on them. So, yeah.
It's insane that you can get. I've been to Burger King in probably like 15 years or more. I didn't know you can get monogrammed burgers.
I think they were just
No
like,
wonder why
I don't know.
things are going up
It
in
might have
price.
been the names of like the cheese or something, because one was like a white cheddar and the other one was just like regular.
Is that what was monogrammed on the burger? White cheddar and
It might have been.
silicon.
It might have been. I couldn't really read
Did
the
you,
person's writing, but
did
it
you-
had
yeah,
they had ink on both of them. Oh, I ate them. I just ate it all because I got home and I'm like, well, what the hell is this? None of this is correct. So I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it with my receipt, which showed the correct order on it, with my name and everything. And I sent that to the support team, and they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna give you $20 to your next purchase."
well, at least they took care of you.
So, yep.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite again? Favorite Wendy's or what's your favorite Wendy's or you're gonna choose like Wendy's, McDonald's, BK, Taco Bell?
Probably
Probably
Wendy's,
Wendy's.
at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's is good.
Remember
yeah,
years ago when they had those the cheese fries, like the bacon cheese fries that like they had for like
Ooh.
a month. Those were so
Mhm.
good.
I think they still have them actually. Chili cheese fries.
I think they're back now, yeah, but
Yeah.
like this is when they first did them. They were like, we're doing like the sea salt fries, and then like a little bit later, it was like we're doing the bacon cheese fries, and then that was the peak.
Guaranteed hot and crispy, or your money back.
It would be 2 a.m. and we go, let's go to Wendy's real quick.
Speaking of, did you guys see that Wendy's is gonna do a new way of doing their pricing?
I heard they got rid of that. They're not doing it anymore.
Oh, they're not doing it anymore. Oh, okay.
I think they axed that. They were doing the thing where they were like, whatever was like the most sought after item, they were gonna raise the price on that item.
Yeah,
basically.
during certain hours. So basically, your typical
Yeah.
lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner hours, they were gonna raise the price to the maximum that they could basically get away with, that people were willing to pay. And then during the slower off time hours, to I guess encourage people to eat at irregular times, You can get things as cheap as like $1.
Well, yeah. So that's the thing. When you make the irregular times, they make them regular times, and
Right.
then everything goes up in price.
Yeah, and
There's
then
never an
there's
irregular time anymore to eat.
and there's no like cap to that price. They're like, oh, to never go above the regular menu items that they're at now. It's like, first off, they will because inflation always is happening. But two, what's to stop you from charging me $100 for a spicy frickin' chicken sandwich?
I just can't believe I spent. I can't believe I spent $26 for a combo and 2 wraps, and the
Yeah.
wraps weren't even with fries or anything. It was just a combo and 2 wraps.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I got some. I got a couple wraps for Liz.
everything's crazy expensive. It's why I don't really do fast food anymore. Finally, I've actually gone down 2 belt sizes in like the last couple weeks of it.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude.
I need a new belt. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the
As I drink
grocery
Coca-Cola.
store. Stick to the grocery store. I had my fix. As long as once in a while I'll get it, but don't need it
Yeah.
every week. Don't need to have it every week or maybe like once in a while.
Most of the time, I get something that's just when we're all hanging out at Zach's usually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of, that was probably one of my last bad experiences with DoorDash, at least.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we all ordered food together on the that windy day.
Oh yes.
And I go out to the front to get the food, and they decide to always just put the food and the drinks directly in front of the door, so I can't really open it to get the food. So I'm just kind of like
Sean, move your thumb.
trying to open the door a little bit just so I can squeeze my hand through to get the food, and then the wind just takes the door and it hits only Nelson's drink and fully knocks it over.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks.
Sean, is this
Dude.
like are you propping up your iPad with like your dick or something right now? You're having such like a hard time.
Is it on your knee?
Well, I have a case holding it, propping it, but
You don't have a
But it's
tray?
on your knee, though. It's
You
on
don't
your
have a-
knee.
You don't have a tray
no,
or
no, I
a
don't
table?
know what
This is
that is. I don't know what.
this is
I don't know
so
what that is.
bad. You need a tray or something.
Chair.
Oh man.
This guy's going bouncy horse for his.
Hey, I'm just excited to see you guys. All right.
Oh my god. Yeah, we just see the iPad just raise up a little bit. He goes, ooh, just so happy to see you guys. Oh, till it falls over.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right.
good to be back. Good to be back this week.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I like how we're doing this every week too.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a
What's
nice
the-
activity to do together.
Sean, what's the topic?
Well, I thought it was fast food. All right, we're talking about our experiences at the movie theater. Positive, negative. What movies we were hyped for. How they panned out. If we end up having a great time, or if we walked out of there disappointed. Movies that we were anticipating, or movies that we just walked into and spur of the moment, and we had a great time. Hopefully, and I have at least three or four to talk about. So, who wants
I
to
know
start?
what Kyle's first one is. His first one is sneaking into High School Musical 3.
I didn't have to sneak in, but I do have actually a good one for that, and I didn't even put that in there. I could put that in there though. You know what? I'm putting it in there now. All right. How I got into High School Musical, the series, starting with High School Musical 3. How did that happen? I went to go see the Max Payne movie with a couple of friends. It was really bad. We left within the first 10 minutes. The only other movie we could see because they couldn't refund us was High School Musical 3. So we said, screw it, let's watch it. And we ended up loving it.
Kyle,
Nice.
What?
Good movie.
what movie did we all go see that we left in the first 10 minutes and they did give us like tickets or whatever to see another one?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
But you remember that though, right?
Oh, I remember because
Like-
we had to go to like the back desk and the manager gave us like
yeah.
special like
That
tickets.
movie was so bad. Oh my god.
I think
That
it was
was the-
like one of those like Exorcist movies or something, but I can't remember.
Was it an extra? No, I don't know. I can't. Maybe it was. I just remember the beginning, them being like under the covers, or there was like curtains or something, and like I don't. Oh my god, the movie was like 10 minutes in, so bad. Oh
Yeah,
my
it
god.
was some bad
And we
horror
wanted
movie.
to see it. We were excited.
Yeah,
to
we
see
were
it.
excited, and then we got super disappointed. But I don't remember the movie. I can't even.
Oh.
We were young. That was like high school, right? Maybe college.
That was either high school or early college, but probably like right in the middle there. I'd say. I think it might have been college.
There was like at least there was what 4 of us, but I don't think you were with Mary at the time, right?
No, it wasn't that late into college. It was early college.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like right after high school, but yeah, here or there. But like, oh my god,
Was Nelson there?
He may have been. I can't remember if that was a Yumi Alex Andy or a Yumi Nelson someone else.
I don't know. Our friends group changed a lot back in the day.
Yeah, revolving door.
Hey, but Halo Squad stayed the same. Well, lasted.
But yeah, good old High School Musical. Kyle, that was always a funny story to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I got one from before I met either of you.
What? Before Harry met Sally?
Yes. It was X-Men 3: The Last Stand.
Oh boy, I saw that.
I was so excited for that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was high school. I want to say it was like maybe like sophomore year or something. That movie came out. I can't remember exactly. Sophomore, junior year. So I go see it with friends from. I would have known you at that point, so maybe it was a little early. Maybe it was freshman year. But anyways, it was at a point where the glasses I had little magnets underneath that you could put sunglasses on.
Yep.
So I had those on a lot when I was outside. I wore them for the entirety of the movie, and I didn't realize it. So I went.
All right,
I went into the theater wearing the sunglasses, and I'm like, "This movie's so dark." I was so confused.
It's okay. You didn't. The funny thing is, you really didn't miss anything.
I didn't. Honestly, it probably was a better experience because of it. But I watched the entire movie with sunglasses on, and I had no freaking idea I did
That'd be good.
You were just cosplaying as your favorite character.
That would have worked if it was a 3D movie.
What?
There were 3D glasses.
Oh, they were sunglasses, though.
I was really into a part where I was watching Doctor Who, where I just wore 3D glasses the whole time. But yeah, that one was just so funny because also the movie sucked, which was on top of that. So not being able to really see it, but also just knowing it was bad, you know. Also, there was a crying baby the entire time. Which who's bringing a baby to see X-Men 3: The Last Stand? Like, get a sitter.
Make a bad experience worse.
Yeah, it's like bad movie, couldn't see it, baby crying.
Ugh.
Sean, you got one?
Sean, are you there?
Sean, you there?
At least nothing's flopping around.
It's your turn, Sean.
At least nothing's flopping around anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mine is actually we were all there for this. The original when we went to go see the original Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one I was.
And we wound up at Zach's house after, and we were freaking terrified. We were freaked out. We were freaked out. I don't know if
that
something about that. Me. It did spook me because
that was hashtag too spooky.
It was when those found footage movies were done. I think that one was like a peak because you had Blair Witch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had for found footage that was like the godfather of found footage movies was Blair Witch Project.
Yep.
You had a couple other ones, but then the original Paranormal Activity came out in 2009 or so, or no, the second one. 2008.
Paranormal Activity came out when we were in college because we did the video.
First year in college, I think.
Yeah, I'd say it was 2009, 2010, one of those 2 years. Probably
the second. Yep. That's right. It was yeah, that's right. We were freshmen in college. I remember going to Zach's after. We were freaked out.
We stayed up until like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Yeah, we stayed up. We were all in the living room. We slept in the living room.
Was it Paranormal 1 or 2 we were going to fight the guy in front of us?
Did I go with you guys to see? I think I did go see Paranormal 2 also with you guys.
There were the super obnoxious people in front of us that wouldn't shut the hell up.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, I think that was 2.
It was 2, yeah. Yeah, I think I saw 2 with you guys as well. Because we kept it, we had a great time, so we kept most of the group together to go see that.
That and the Saw movies are always fun to see at a point.
Oh yeah.
What
Saw
else?
10 was good.
Emergency Drake.
Saw 10 was good.
Saw 10 was good.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was a great experience for me. Like I was kind of hyped for it, and that movie, the word got around on the street. Like people were a little bit freaked out, but people, because remember the trailer, you could just see people's reaction in the theater, actually scared.
Yeah, I forgot
I don't
about
know.
what they did for that.
Yep.
And I don't know if that was a test screening,
Oh
or
yeah.
if that was a test screening.
Those were
It
two
was
test
either
screenings.
test screening or it was just like the before premiere that they'll do like a week or two before the movie comes out. It was one of those two things. Might have been test screenings.
Yeah, so I was pumped for that, and we had a good time. I mean,
It was a
I
good
can't
theater too.
Yeah.
I can't
Everybody
believe,
was like scared.
yeah, I can't believe how we were so freaked out afterwards. I mean, jeez, maybe we were just, I don't know. Do you think we would get as freaked out? Like we were kids back then, but you think we'd get as freaked out if we? It's cool how that movie freaked us out so much. It's cool how that movie freaked us out because that's like the aftermath. That means they did a good job. That they,
Yeah, I mean, what really sells that type of movie was the fact that like it makes it, you have the found footage, so it's like already poorly edited, but it's actually edited really well to make it look like it's poorly edited. And then the fact that at the end of that movie there's 0 credits, it's just black screen. That's it.
Oh yeah, and they did like the line where it was like
the footage was found, but like and the
by the
body
police
was
department
found or
from wherever they were.
something, but the
San
child
Diego. I
and
think
the
it was
mom
California.
was gone.
Yeah, I think it was San Diego. Yeah.
But the child and her mom or whatever is gone, or
so the guy, the boyfriend, end up making it to the end, right? Because she got possessed. The girlfriend got.
It basically was spoilers if you haven't seen Paranormal Activity 1 from like 2009. She just ends up getting whole hog possessed and like kills the boyfriend, and then just it like ends.
Yeah, basically.
Because the baby was the second movie.
Oh, that's right. She had the kid after. Yeah.
Well, she stole the kid after. It was her sister's family in the second one.
That's right. Dude, I haven't seen.
She shows up at the end, and again, the end in the second one. Spoilers for Paranormal 2 if you didn't see that.
It's a prequel. It's a prequel.
No, two is a sequel, and then I think 3 is the prequel.
3 is like a prequel, and then it becomes like a whole cult thing, and
and then they did the Netflix one.
Ugh, I haven't seen
Ghost
that
Dimension.
One. The last one I saw was like some other dude, had like superpowers or something, and then like there's like a cult of witches, and they're all trying to like recruit him because he's supposed to be like another one of those like demon controllers or something. It was weird. It made no sense.
Yeah, they kind of just like lost the good thing they had going. They marveled it real bad.
That's crazy. But just that style of movie is now it's kind of getting phased out because they all have their time to shine, and then it gets overkill at that point. But that was awesome. I mean, I was freaked out because just the way that she would just pop up, and exactly what Kyle said, just the fact that it was found footage, so they edited it to be real. It wasn't like that typical movie that's like your typical horror movie. It's like freaky because it looks like it was filmed in your neighbor's house, like something that could happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I will say the one that had like the Connect, where they did that like cool like the dots thing in night.
Oh yeah,
that was 2. That one was cool. That was whichever one had like where she was like the neighbor, but it was like it was following some other girl for a while, and then like at the end, like you find out that like the kid they adopted is that other kid that the lady stole, and she's trying to get the kid back or something.
Yeah, I like 1 and 2, but after 2 it gets a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other fun part about that movie was figuring out how they did the effects for everything.
Yes.
Because a lot of it was practical, and then some of it was like.
So it was me, you, Zach, me, Kyle, Zach, Paul, Nell. Who else?
I don't know.
For the first one, it was just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Paul.
Nelson was already in college,
I think.
And Paul, I don't remember. State, I think he just didn't want to see the movie or something. Or wasn't available.
Don't dox him. But yeah, no, it was a good time. Good
Yeah.
time. Good time.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Definitely.
All right, who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Can we go back to Kyle?
Yeah, back to me. So, this one was a more recent movie. I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
with Chrissy and Paul. Paul was like a last minute invite, to be honest, but yeah, he decided he actually wanted to go see a movie because he always says no. So that was cool. He's like, I have not played the game since like the first one, but sure, I'll go see this movie. And I'm
It's
like,
pretty good.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't played the game since defunct YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Well, Chrissy and I, we follow it pretty religiously. I haven't played the games really, but we watched a lot of like the game theories and all that. Which he's in the movie. Matt Pat.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I saw it.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. It's not a good horror movie, but it was an entertaining movie, and the energy of like everybody getting excited when you see like the animatronics and their favorite animatronic on screen and the different lore bits and stuff like that really brought everything to life and just made it so much better. Granted, we were like the oldest people in the theater. Everybody else was like 12 to 16, but whatever. But yeah, the FNAF movie, it was a lot of fun. I have not watched it at home, but I did like the theater experience for that one. It's
I
one of
watched
those
it on
movies where I
Amazon
think it was
Prime
better
Video.
because of that.
Amazon Prime, it was
not
included.
watched
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
on
the
Amazon.
kills.
You saw what?
I saw the kills for it. I didn't actually watch it.
Yeah. The kills were funny.
Yeah, that one. The silhouette, Jesus.
It's so sad because the very first character that dies and it was supposed to be Markiplier, I guess, but he was busy.
Oh, that would have been funny.
He was busy filming his movie, so he didn't have time to guest in that.
I'm sure that was a blockbuster.
So he's like, if they make a sequel, call me.
I'll die in that one at the beginning.
Yep.
Let's see. What do I have? You know, I got a fun one from the first movie that I saw with friends without any parents having to go.
Ooh,
nice.
Scandalous.
SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie.
Ooh, I never saw it.
It was. You never saw the first SpongeBob movie?
I've never seen any of the SpongeBob movies.
Well, that's okay. Other than the first SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the other ones I don't think are worth seeing. But like the first SpongeBob movie had some gold in it. Nice. But yeah, no, it was. Oh, what did we call it? I forget. It was like 8th grade, and it was just like all the boys in the class got together, convinced our parents, and let us go see the movie by ourselves. It was real good,
Nice.
very exciting. Not like it was like a ooh, you know, it's a big movie. It was just fun. You know, you're like 13 and you're like, yeah, no parents, fuck it. Like, just real excited. I can't remember what we called it though. It was like we had a name for it. It was like, you know, you're in 8th grade and like everybody thinks they're gonna be the next like jackass and whatnot. Like, you just have names for everything. I'm trying to think. I can't remember, but yeah, no, it was just a good time.
82nd Airborne Unite.
No.
82nd Airborne, no. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in years. And
No
I'm gonna
context.
continue to not think about it for more years.
No context. That part ends. Keep going, Zach. We're not getting off track for this.
Okay. It's okay if they make comments, we'll have to explain it at some point. But keep going.
No.
If we hit 1 million subscribers, we'll explain it.
It's not worth it. Don't subscribe. There's ever been a reason to not subscribe to something is to find the answer out to that.
1 million subscribers before this video airs.
Sorry, Zach, go ahead.
But yeah, no, it was just like, it's just a very fond memory of just like, you know, being that age, doing something for the first time that you hadn't done before. And like, yeah, it was just fun. It was a fun movie. You know, quoted it for months and months and months. We are General.
I love SpongeBob.
Hi, my man. But yeah, no, it was actually, was that from the movie? I don't remember. But regardless, it was a really fun time. Really enjoyed it. cherished memory. Hopefully, when I'm 106 years old, I still remember it.
You have high ambitions for how long you want to live. I'm
Yeah,
lucky.
you know.
I get lucky. I just say, wow, I made it to this next 10 decade. Guess I'll keep going.
Gosh. Yeah.
Crazy. We're almost going to be
That's true.
35. Jeez.
All right, don't
Oh
put
my
that on
gosh.
me. I'm the youngest one in this room right now.
Hey, I gotta hit like 34 still. Chill.
I know. It's creeping up on us, though.
True.
All right, back on me.
Anyways, Sean, your turn.
Back to you, Sean. Also,
All
you
right,
guys have hats
so-
and I don't, so I feel weird.
You guys want to see my baldness?
Shut the hell up.
Receding. I should say receding.
Shut the hell up.
I feel better
The only
now.
thing I want to hear coming out of your mouth right now is memories and things you were hyped about. Don't talk about your hair. Yeah, I'm the only one who's allowed to be that sad about not having hair. That's why I'm
you-
wearing this damn hat.
You also
I just
shave
like
it.
hats. I just like hats.
You just like that. Say your thing.
So my next one is gonna be Batman Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
No, it's a good one.
We saw that in IMAX with my college buddies.
Nice.
I
How
think it
drunk
came
were
out
you?
when we were. Yeah, I think it came out when we were senior year or no, junior year. 2011, 2012.
Wait,
Um,
for which one? Is
Batman Dark Knight Rises.
that the
That's
first
the second
one?
one, right?
Second one?
No, Batman Begins is the first one.
Dark Knight
so
is the
that-
third one. Technically, it's the third one, but
Okay. Yeah, so that one, yeah, we were probably in college, yes. It was probably like our
20
first year or second year.
it's 2011 or so, 2012. But anyways, we saw it in IMAX,
Mhm.
and yes, we had we had a few drinks. We went out before or whatever, but does that just no matter how buzzed you are or whatever,
Mhm.
feel in the moment. The way that when I sat down on the IMAX and I experienced that movie, I could have been like on all the. I could have had like 30 beers, and I would have just woken right up like I did. What I'm trying to say is that movie just hit me a different way. It was crazy. It was awesome. I just woke right up. I was like, after a few
We're
drinks.
talking
in
about the
college-
third movie right now?
Yeah, Dark Knight Rises. With the one with Bane, the villain.
Okay. Did he
guys-
did he mold you?
That movie was so awesome. I'll never forget the part when they're in the plane. What's
The
your
beginning
master
of the
plan?
movie.
What's
The
your
beginning?
master plan? What's your master plan now? Crashing this plane with no survivors. And he just that movie is so awesome.
I think you mean.
Especially in IMAX. And then the end of it, the end of it, the football game, when there's like terrorists, when he's like attacking the Gotham City football, in the stadium, that was sick.
My favorite part is when all the cops came out of the sewer fully cleaned and shaved after being
Yeah.
stuck in the sewer for months.
My favorite
Yep.
part was the end when
Me too. When the credits rolled.
No, when
get outta
Joseph
here. Come
Joseph
on.
Gordon
That movie's-
Levitt
that movie-
when you found out
sucked.
when you found out
No, it
Joseph
didn't.
Gordon Levitt has a
Oh.
different name and his name is Robin.
That's a beautiful name. You should use
Oh,
it.
come on. That's Commissioner
That
Gordon.
movie was booty cheeks.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah,
come
the
on.
only good Nolan movie was the second one. Batman Begins was way too long. It took way too long to get the Batman. Nothing interesting happened up to that point. 2 was amazing from start to finish. 3 was awful from start to finish.
All right. Come on, man.
That's
I
Sean's
love that- I
favorite
love it.
movie of all
Why you-
time.
Why you
It's
gonna
one
do
of them.
that?
It's one of them. I like
I
two.
believe
I like 2 more than 3. I'll give you that. But come on, I don't think it's an awful movie. It's
I don't
pretty
know.
good.
The new one was really
I
good.
believe that the IMAX experience could elevate that movie.
Oh,
So,
hell
like,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
being there, like, because Nolan's always known for getting great sound, like orchestra and like everything. So, like, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that sounded amazing. His cinematography's amazing.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming that looked great in IMAX too. Unfortunately, Talia al Ghul goes and dies. Like the performances were not great in the movie. The story was not great. Characters were weird. There were so many weird things that happened. How does he get from the freaking hole back to Gotham? When did he have time to pour freaking gas over that building and then light
in
it.
the bat
Like,
shape
there's
symbol.
and there's so many weird things in that
No,
movie.
I give you
just
that.
can't.
I give you that. I think 2 is way better, but
Mm,
3 was
I
entertaining
love
for me.
to.
3 was
And that's
entertaining.
fair. I'm not saying you're wrong for enjoying it. Absolutely not.
No,
But I'm just saying
no,
that I think it's
no.
a bad movie.
No, we can agree to disagree. I liked it, but
Hmm,
we all have our opinions about it, and
exactly.
yeah. So, all right, who's next?
Should be me again, right? Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk about the movie The Last Duel. You guys see that one?
The Last Duel.
It was Ridley Scott, I
It's your
believe.
move?
He was.
It's time?
It's Matt Damon, Adam Driver, and the else. Anyway, it's
When did
basically
it come out?
it came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, no, I've never heard of it.
22.
Tell me about this experience.
Oh, so anyway, this movie, it's basically a medieval movie. It's a rape story told in 3 different
Jeez.
like views. So it's the view of the husband, the view of the rapist, and the view of the rape victim.
Okay.
Content warning.
Yes.
Um,
So with that, yes, it is a hard movie to watch, especially with the way they portray the different things.
I feel like
However,
you're talking about this now, and I'm kind of remembering the existence of it now. Like, I remember seeing trailers for it.
Honestly, a really, really good movie. I highly recommend it. But this has absolutely nothing to do with this movie. It's just what was happening behind us while I was at the movie. So behind us, there was 2 older gentlemen, like way older, probably like 60s, who just were constantly bickering like they were 5-year-olds to each other.
Jeez.
So they're both there with their like wives or girlfriends or whatever, and like you just keep hearing one of them like start saying shit to the other person for no reason, and then like halfway through the movie, one of the guys just looks at the other one and goes, "You done, bro? You done?" And the other guy's like, "You're not gonna do anything," and he throws popcorn at him. So they get up and they go, "You want to step outside?" And then literally the wives get up and go, "You guys are acting like fucking children. Sit the fuck down and watch the movie, or get outside and suck each other's dicks."
I remember you telling. I think that last line that sparked a memory of you telling me about that. Oh my god!
And they
that's
literally
so funny.
just sat down and shut the fuck back up. It was so fucking funny.
I would have been pissed. I'm there to watch a movie and I got to listen to these clowns.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of frustrating at first, but like after when like the wives stood up and just yelled at them like they were fucking children, oh, it was beautiful.
Oh, can I just say one thing that gripes me about
No,
the way
you
people
can't.
act in cinema? The way that people act in the theaters.
Yep.
Your etiquette for movies.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me nuts. One little pet peeve. Now you have to buy your tickets in advance on the app or the kiosk when you walk in, and you have to book your seats. When my wife and I got into the theater, we weren't late or anything. We were on time. We were just right before the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 high school kids in our seat, so
Yep.
I didn't say anything. We found another seat. Then
that
they
was
get
your
up and they
biggest
leave,
mistake.
and then they get up and then they get up and they leave when the movie starts. So and then other people got our seats. So they were. I should have said something. Next time, I'm going to say something.
Yeah, they're your seats. You paid for it. You tell them to move. I always do that.
Yeah, I hate that though. It's like either sit in your seat.
It's because those kids probably snuck in, and then the other people don't care because they saw 2 empty seats while the movie was going, and they were just like, "These are ours, and they're probably better than what we're sitting in, so they're mine now."
And that's what we did. We didn't make a big deal of it. We just found open seats, and I don't know. I don't like to make a big deal out of things because it's just high school kids. But I mean, that's why we don't go.
You just tell them, "Hey, I think you're in the wrong seat," and then you show your app, and you're like, "Hey, this is our seats. You're in the wrong
next
ones."
Next time I will. It's just it's just one of those things. It's like that's why we never go to the movies on Friday nights because it's filled with. And hey, I'm not dissing them. I mean, we were all high school kids once. We were joking around and having fun, but like on a Friday night with your friends, or your girlfriend, whatever. But come on, like we when we go to see when adults go see a movie, we want to enjoy the movie, and we want peace and quiet. We want to actually pay attention to the movie.
I mean, I crack jokes all the time with the
There was a
people I'm with.
guy. There was a guy in the. Sorry to go on a
We try to
tangent
be
here.
quiet about it.
Another pet peeve. We were in the theater. We witnessed a father who was like 50s or early 60s, and he was pissed drunk, stealing stuff from the concession, like the candy that's out to grab, like you're supposed to bring it up to the register. I had to go to the bathroom, so he was in there, happened to be in the bathroom with me. Didn't say anything, but Liz said, "Well, you should say something to the." I'm not a cop. I'm not saying anything to the. It's up to the workers to catch the guy, not me. I'm minding my own business. But like Liz was all like, "Oh, he's stealing. He's stealing." I'm like, "What do you want me to do? I'm not a cop." Like there was a cop in there because someone had called. Like I'm telling you, that Bellingham Regal. Oh my God, there's like always something going on. There's like always someone being arrested or someone calling the cops or some. But anyways, he was in the bathroom. Didn't say anything. He was stumbling everywhere. He was pissed drunk. I don't know if he came from home like that or you're picking up your kids or that's pretty bad if you're driving like that and you're picking up your kids or whatever. But I couldn't believe how he's just stealing everything and then he was coming into the same movie with us, but he probably didn't know where he was, so he just turned around and then stumbled out. But sorry to go on a tangent. That's just one of my pet peeves about people and going.
That what do you even call it a tangent? That's
No.
in topic. That's a
Yeah.
movie experience right there.
That technically is a movie experience. What movie are you seeing?
We were going to see the Black Phone with Ethan Hawke.
Oh, good movie.
Oh,
Good
I haven't seen it, but it looked
movie.
good.
It was pretty good.
Good movie. I really like that movie.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good.
it was pretty good. We like the Bellingham one though. That's the closest theater to us because we're in Blackstone now. But because we go to Chili's, we usually just sit at the bar, get something to eat, and then we'll go dinner and a movie. Then we'll go because Chili's is like right next door to the Regal in Bellingham.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to have the what do you call it the
pass.
The pass, yeah. But I don't go enough. It's good for people that go to the movies like because you get your money's worth if you go to like what I think it's like if you go to like 2 to 3 movies a month, but we don't even do that anymore. It's so busy. I don't have time to. I canceled it because I don't go to the movie. I don't go to the movies as much anymore. But I still like going. It's just my pet peeves, But I really hope that people still go because you can't capture that experience at home. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe.
What do you mean? You don't just have random drunk people wandering in your house stealing your candy?
Well, yeah, maybe
all
me
the
at
time. How do I get rid of them?
Well, maybe me at 2 a.m.
Sean is the random drunk guy.
on the weekend. I don't drink. I don't drink during the week.
Sean, what are you drinking?
As I'm drinking a twisted tea.
And what day is it?
I'm just kidding. I know. You caught me.
Liar! A liar!
No, but it's still fun to go. I mean, I have to, and she likes to go. My wife likes to go once in a while. I have to, obviously, if it's the right movie. We just don't like. I mean, Black Phone was good. Oh my gosh, we saw the new Jurassic Park together. The Jurassic World, I should say.
Didn't that come out like a year ago?
Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, we went to go see Fallen Kingdom. That was a year ago, but
2 years ago.
Yeah. What about? Sorry, not my turn. Sorry, guys. Who's next? Go ahead.
I think it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I got one that always cracks me up when I think about it. And Kyle, you were there for this one.
Okay.
Machete.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
I remember this one. I remember this one. Is this? Oh please, yes, go.
Yes,
go.
So we're getting to the theater. One of the few times I feel like we're like decently on time for it. We're waiting for one of our friends to show up. We're in the theater. We're waiting. He's like, I'm still like 15 minutes out. We're like, it's all right. Don't worry about it. The movie starts playing. It's like, yeah, it's so cool, machete. And like, we get maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes into the movie, like maybe 10, and we're just watching it, and it's one of those who directed it? Because like
probably what's his Rodriguez there.
Probably yeah, like because it's Machete.
It was one of the Grindhouses, but
yeah, it was a spin-off of one of the Grindhouses because it was a trailer in that like sect of movies that Footman did,
Mhm.
and they made a
Foot
whole movie out of it.
Footman.
Uh,
I just realized that. Yeah, I get it. I
It
get
took
it.
you a
He's
minute.
super into feet, but
Uh,
God, Tarantino.
Yeah, Tarantino. Thank you. Yeah, no, you were right. Robert Rodriguez.
Yes.
So it's like his style movie. So it's very like gritty and like
Mm-hmm.
it has that film feel to it. Um, and we're watching it, and like all of a sudden, the film kind of starts like flickering a little bit, and then it just starts to burn from one corner, and the whole film reel just burns out on screen, and we see it happen. We're like, what?
And
We're like, must be part of the movie because it
yep.
felt like it was part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like we're
It
sitting there
is
for a
that
few
style.
minutes and nothing gets fixed. And we're like, we think the movie's messed up. So I leave the theater to go find someone, and I'm like, hey, I think the machete reel burned out. And they're like, what? We're like, it's not playing anything. And they like go, we'll check it out. And like, yeah, the whole film just burned.
Yep.
Which is insane. Because I feel like at that point we were on like the more like digital type like projectors. But I mean,
Yeah.
the way that was filmed probably still would have been like film.
Probably because of the
that was
style it
somebody's
was in.
that was somebody's job back before it was all digital, and that was probably early 2000s was probably the changeover, like the cusp of them going fully digital. But like they probably had some movies that were still reeled, but like that was somebody's job in the projector room. If you don't change it, that's either gonna burn or that's gonna you're not
It
gonna
did
be able to
burn.
see.
But it was
Oh,
just funny
it did.
because it took like probably 15-20 minutes for it to like get fixed, and then our friend finally shows up and the movie has started back up again. At that point he was still like that late because it was
Yep.
like he was probably like ended up being like 40 minutes late to the movie, but probably only missed about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Wasn't
just
that like,
very funny.
wasn't that a pretty prestigious job too, like a projectionist? What were they called? Projection.
I mean, I think you said it, projectionist. I'm not
Probably.
Yeah. Man, if they still did that, that would be my career goal. I love that.
No,
That's kind of cool.
They don't do that anymore.
Well, that's
It's
kind of cool to be up
digital.
there in that room, like making sure that the movie, taking care of the film, and
I'm sure it's cool to a point, up to the point where you've seen the movie like 400 times a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one I love that story so much. Just
was that showcase?
Never in my life have seen. Yeah, it was the showcase. Never in my life have I seen a movie real burnout before. That was awesome.
Probably will never see that again.
And never see it again.
That's just like it was just one of those things that like you never would expect to see in that time, and it did. And by then, like you'd never not in our lifetime you'd actually expect to see it actually happen. You only see it like an effect that happens in movies or something like that.
And it pumped us because we thought it was an effect.
Yes, because
it absolutely could have happened in that movie.
Because Machete's weird enough.
Do they give you refunds and everything and all that jazz? Or did you finish
no,
the movie?
we just ended up seeing the movie, so no, they didn't.
Yeah, we still ended up seeing the movie.
They just delayed it by like 15 minutes while they fixed it.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
All right, Rune Dog. Back to you.
All right. So, down to the last few here. I have 4 left, but some of them I'm going to talk fast about. So Kyle and I went to go see my first movie that was rated R.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was of age to go see, which is 17. Which is 17. The Halloween remake that came out, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007.
Oh no!
It came out, and we were so disappointed because we were kind of hyped about it because we're horror fans, and it was just. I think at the moment we liked it, but then and it was cool also getting into a rated R movie. Like I don't even think they carded me because the workers are obviously pretty chill. They're not. Some of them are not like they're not. Well, let me see your ID. Like you're buying booze or something like buying alcohol. But like we got in. We were pumped for it, but it turned out to not be what we expected. We were kind of like that wasn't that great. We liked, don't get me wrong, we liked certain parts of it, like the third act is pretty good because it's pretty much just a remake of the original. But Rob Zombie should not have been the one Don't get me wrong, he's good with his old movies like Devil's Rejects and all that, like House of a Thousand Corpses and all that. But like, he should not have messed with Halloween, in my opinion. It was okay, but not what we expected.
I remember the second one more, just because Zach had to rush over to go see it with us. After he was like, you were like, so you literally, this is what happened. It's a little NSFW here. You were like, I stopped motorboating a girl to go see this movie.
Oh no!
And it was so bad, and you're like, I really shouldn't have stopped.
Dude, what's wrong with you? You went to go see a movie and you were second base?
And Zach's now remembering.
Oh my God! Oh God! I hope my wife never listens to this podcast.
It was way before. It was way before.
Yeah, it was way before. It was way before. God, a decade before. Oh my God, I forgot about that. God, to be a little shithead and thinking something like that matters. It's so funny.
Right? That's not mine, by the way. That was not my story. I was just going off of that.
Oh, I forgot all about it. Oh man.
And then real quick,
so embarrassing.
Well, I'll knock this one out because it's quick. The first movie I saw with my dad, when my dad took me to see a rated R movie, it was cool because I wasn't of age yet. So you're like, oh, you're pumped about going to see a rated R movie, but he was with me.
It's
so
crazy because it was actually like a XXX movie. Like you shouldn't have been seeing that.
But we saw Halloween Resurrection, which because my dad's a little bit of a horror fan too, but he knew I liked it. He knew I was a horror fan. My grandmother got me into all the Stephen King and all the horror to begin with. So when I was little,
Resurrection was the really bad one, right?
Yeah, Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah.
And he kicks him at the end with that was hilarious. But it was the old Triborough Plaza. That's old Triborough Theater. That's not there anymore. Near Shaw's in North Attleboro. That's no longer there. That was a cool theater. That was. Oh really?
Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar.
Those two Halloweens. That's kind of cool because the first one I got into was Halloween 2007, and that was my first rated R to go see alone. Then my dad took me to go see a rated R Halloween. Pretty cool. But I have two left if you guys want to go. Zach, if you
yeah, I got two left.
It's back to Kyle.
Back to. I should know the rotation by
now. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about an older movie. This is the first movie I saw with our friend Nelson when he had just turned 18 to get into R-rated movies.
17 though. You had to be 17, right?
18.
Oh, sorry, 18. You're right.
Anyway, went and saw the movie War with Jet Li and Jason Statham, I believe, if I remember correctly. So for some reason they made this movie seem like it's like the most bloody, disgusting, sexy movie or something like that, because they carded us to get the tickets, which is fine. They then had somebody standing at the ticket booth after you gave your tickets to card again. We then were sitting in the theater. Nelson went to go to the bathroom, and because he left, they had to card him again on his way back in from the bathroom, even though you don't pass them. Then we were sitting in the theater. The movie had started, and one of them came up to us and was like, "We don't think you guys are old enough to be in here. Can we see your IDs again?" They literally carded us like 100 times throughout the movie.
Just as I said that we didn't. I don't think I got carded when we saw it. That's funny. I don't think I got carded for my first rated R.
I never got carded like again after that. It was that one movie, and that was it.
I gotta chime in. Sean's right. 17.
It is 17. No.
Yep.
Well, whatever.
Thank you.
Anyway, they still carded us like 100 times. It was insane.
I remember you telling me about that. The carding, the nonstop, the cardening.
That's crazy. Yeah, but they like do something to piss them off or something. Jeez.
No, they just kept carding because they were afraid people of underage were getting into the movie. I don't know.
Yep, 17.
I don't even know what my first R-rated movie was.
17 unless accompanied by an adult.
I don't think that was my first R-rated. I'm pretty sure I went and saw like
First
Jackass.
theater experience by yourself R-rated movie, or like it most likely would have been with you guys that I did go see an R-rated movie with.
Probably. It's probably like
I'm
one of the
older
Saw
than Nell,
movies or something
so-
like that.
Well, you must have been 17 when you saw the Halloween 2 with us.
Yeah, because that would have been high school. I think that would have been senior year.
Yeah, probably.
So you must have been 17 by seniors are usually 17, right? Yeah, 17,
Yeah,
18.
17, 18, depending on what part of the year.
Yep.
But yeah. All right, cool. So is that that was your whole thing? All right, cool.
Yep. The movie's whatever.
So so I've got 2 left as well. I'm gonna save my last one for the last, obviously because it's my last one. But I've just blanked on what the other one was that I was gonna talk about.
Oh, what the event was or the movie?
Yeah, crap.
See, I wrote them down.
This one I just remembered. Like it was
okay.
it wasn't written down. I had the memory of it. Oh crap, what was it?
That was like me with the black phone with that drunken guy.
I remember now. This one was actually super recently. This was last year. You were there, Kyle. This is one of my worst movie experiences for a really good movie that we saw. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Great movie.
Awesome movie. Beautiful, 10 out of 10, no notes really for the movie. Like, love that movie. Such a beautiful swan song to characters that you would have never thought would have made a good movie series. However, unfortunately, my experience watching the movie kind of sucked. Because we were at the movie theater we went to, they have like the really like nice like comfy chairs, the
reclining
chairs, the reclining chairs.
Yeah.
So we, like Sean said, you have to get the tickets ahead of time and whatnot. So Kyle usually buys them ahead of time, and then we'll pay him back. Blah, blah, blah. So we get there. The seat that I sit in doesn't recline, doesn't work. Okay, I don't really care. I don't need my seat to recline. I'm not a prima donna or whatever. I can just sit there and enjoy. My phone slid out of my pocket and fell into the chair. So I'm like, crap, I can't open the chair to get in there. Sucks. So I'm kind of just like sitting in the chair watching the movie, like trying to get my arm into the chair, which is impossible.
It's that same thing like when you have your something stuck between your car seat.
Friends.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do that, can't get it, and I'm just like really annoyed. So I'm like, okay, I'll try to go under. So I get out of my seat on all fours. I'm trying to get under the thing. Still can't get under it. Can't get into it. I get a cramp in my leg while I'm doing that. So I have to stand up because it's one of those cramps that it's like Charlie horse in my leg. It's awful. I was in a lot of pain. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm just kind of like sitting, leaning, and we're in the last row of the theater too. Like we're all the way in the back. So I'm just like chilling, just leaning, standing up on the chairs, just like, okay. I run out of the theater to find someone to be like, hey, my chair doesn't work, my phone fell behind it, what can you do? The guy comes back and takes the chair apart a little bit to try to work with the electrical part. Can't fix it, will not turn on. I end up being able to grab my phone eventually. He comes back, gave me a free ticket, which I still have, I think, because
nice.
Well, I still have the ticket because we always buy the ticket ahead of time, so I have no reason to use the ticket.
Very true, very true.
So it's kind of a scam. I have to figure out where it is. I'm not sure where it is right now, but it's somewhere. But it's just very funny how it was such a good movie and it was just such a horrible experience.
Yeah.
Still reference that every time. I'm like, nobody pulling a Zach today on the way out.
I'm making sure to give my phone to my wife whenever I sit in one of those chairs because I just, whatever reason, women always talk about how they have bad pockets for their clothes and whatnot.
They do.
I personally have bad pockets for all of my clothes.
Stop buying women's pants.
My ass looks so good in them.
All right, we know who's doing the crotch shots later, not me.
Okay, I'll do ass shots, I'll do cross shots. To you, Sean.
I was ready for
that dick small. Leave me alone.
All right.
Sean can't focus now.
All right. Kyle and I walked out for this movie. Do you remember what movie we walked out for? We walked out on the fourth kind. It was so bad. It was that alien.
That was the
movie. It was the
movie.
fourth kind. I was also
It was
there for
the
that.
fourth kind.
It was the fourth
Yeah.
kind. Thank you, Sean. I was never gonna remember that.
So I was waiting for my turn to. So
That's
I
why he
remember
didn't say anything.
We
He's like,
went to
I
go
know the
see
movie,
that.
and I'm
It
gonna
was
talk
so-
about it.
It was so bad.
It
We
was
couldn't-
so bad. Yeah, they were under the covers. Oh my god, the movie sucked.
It was like
It-
about
it
aliens or
was-
something, right?
Yeah,
It was hard. Yeah, and Kyle spoke up and he's like, "I'm not sitting through this," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." So I was accepting my fate of misery. Like I was like ready to gouge my eyes out, but I was like gonna finish the movie. And Kyle's like, "I'm not sitting through this."
And
I'm
that's
like,
coming from a
"Yeah."
guy who watches bad movies for fun.
Yeah, yeah. Kyle's like, "I'm not sitting through this." So I'm like, "All right, you're right." So we
I
go.
almost want to challenge us to watch that movie now.
We go to the back.
We should. It's been enough
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we should.
We'll talk about it in the podcast after.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
should.
god.
So
Sean,
one
I'm
movie
so happy you're the only person that remembered the name of that movie. Oh my god.
I had to do a Google search to narrow it down because I knew it was an alien abduction movie. So then I narrowed it down. I did IMDb and I found it. But
the fourth kind
That's
or
why we were so
encounters.
excited about it too.
It's encounters of the
Yeah.
fourth kind or the fourth kind.
I
I
believe
think
it's
it's
the fourth
I think
kind.
it's the counters of. I thought is it just the fourth kind? Oh, you might
yeah.
be.
Came out in 2009. Fourth
Oh.
kind.
Anyway.
Because that would
That's
make
why
sense.
we were so
'cause
excited.
we would have been 09. We would have been seniors in high school or freshmen in college. So it makes sense.
Yep.
We would have been there around that time
Or
together.
in between in the summer.
In the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the summer. So my last one,
Summer.
and that's the only movie I've walked out of and got a refund. I'm trying to think because we went to that back when they had the manager desk or whatever in the back, a showcase
Yes.
you could get
Yep.
they gave us a free
Yeah,
they
because
gave us
it was late enough where the front desk was closed, so we had to go to the back, and they were like counting the cash box, and they're like, we can't give you a refund, but we can give you a free ticket for a future movie.
Yeah, we had
And it
stayed
was-
in there like a couple. I think it was because we actually stayed in there a few minutes too long
Hmm
to give
Yeah.
us a full refund.
Well, no,
That's
I
what
think
this-
it's because the registers were closed because they were getting ready to close up for the night once the movies were done, type of thing.
Yeah. And my last one, I might as well just last one is going to be the Evil Dead remake that came out in. Kyle and I went to go see that. I believe Paul was
I
with
think
us.
I
was
was
good.
there too. I think I was there for you too because I saw that in theaters as well.
I
And
think
I would have only seen it with
think-
you guys.
I think
wouldn't have seen it
even
by myself.
I think even
was
Nelson
pretty-
saw that one, so I think that was
Yeah, Nelson
everybody.
I think saw it too.
I think we were all there for that. Paul, all of us.
Yeah, I think it was the whole group because that tree, the root scene, that won't leave me. That was something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
movie though.
it was a good movie. Yeah,
It was an
Um,
interesting movie to say the least.
can't beat though my favorite, Bruce Campbell, the classics. When I used to work in retail, I'm not a manager anymore in retail, but when I was a department manager in retail, I used to love that part of, oh my God, Army of Darkness. When at the end, when he comes out and he's one of the managers at the Walmart or whatever, and he's like, "You're in the, ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the store." And Bruce Campbell just takes out the shotgun and starts going after the zombies in the store while he's on his shift. I'm like, yeah, love that. But glad I don't work in retail anymore. But
Sean,
but,
did you just use the saying that we were going to go see that other movie just so you can get to talk about Army of Darkness?
He created his
Um,
own tangent.
my segue, yeah. People like my segues though. Hopefully, if not,
just
if not, don't
it's
watch the
fine,
podcast.
whatever. I just thought it was
If
funny.
Not, if you don't like my segues,
You're like,
don't
my
watch the
favorite
podcast.
movie
We're
theater
not-
experience was watching a movie at home.
I enjoyed watching. You showed me all the Evil Dead movies and Army of
They were
Darkness
good.
at your house, Kyle, and that was always fun.
Those are good.
The-
They're good.
Oh, let me quick interlude. Still within topic. My least favorite watching movies at Kyle's experience was watching the Matrix series because I had to watch all 3 in a row, and I wanted to end my life. The
Don't
first
worry.
one was really
They're
good.
making
and I was
another
just
one.
Like,
Yeah.
man, this first one was really good. Let's watch the next one. Oh, okay, that was a movie. Whew, all right, yeah,
can't-
okay. I guess the third one's
Oh.
got to be better.
Oh my gosh, I feel
Don't
bad for
worry.
you, man.
Because the next one after that came out was trash, and now they're making another one.
I heard it was garbage.
And they're making another one.
I can't believe nobody mentioned one of our favorite series, The Boogeyman, Mr. Wick.
What?
Oh, what? I didn't see any of those in theaters. I just watched those last year.
For what movie? I'm still missing
Mr. Wick.
This.
No, he was. I thought it was the Baba Yaga.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, John Wick. I only saw the I saw the third one. Second one in theaters and the fourth one in theaters. I didn't see the first or third one. But those are awesome movies. But that's not what I want to talk about.
I cannot watch the first one. I cannot watch the first one because of what happens. Because of what happens to his dog.
It's a tough scene. It's a tough scene, definitely.
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie is
so good. I'll go to the bathroom during that scene next time. But that also it makes the movie more compelling because you feel so bad and you get to watch him whoop all their asses.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry to talk about a movie that didn't even see. Well, Kyle saw a couple of them, so I guess it counts. But what else? I think
Sean, you saw the second one with me. But anyway, So for my last movie, I'm going to talk about another very recent one, Godzilla -1. Probably.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh man!
Probably one of the best Godzilla movies ever made.
I can't believe you, man.
So
go, and then I'll say something quick.
The day before, so me and Nelson for sure, because we're the biggest of the Godzilla fans in our group. We're probably the most hyped for this movie. I know Zach were really excited. I think Paul was even excited to go see this movie.
Yeah,
everybody was like excited.
Your excitement dwarfed ours. You guys were so excited for it. I'm like, this looks like a really good movie.
I was so determined to see this movie because the night before I had spent the night in the hospital. My girlfriend had some complications with some stuff. She's fine. It's nothing super bad or anything like that. Everything's good. But we spent the whole night in the hospital, and then I got home and we were gonna hang out literally like an hour or two later after that. So I was like, cool guys, been at the hospital all night, dead tired, setting an alarm, gonna try and take a sleep for a little bit and wake up, which I did. And then Nelson came, and I think he picked me up. We hung out, I think, at your house for a bit, Zach, before the movie, or no?
Yeah, I think we all went to. Yeah, no, I think we did all. No, yes, no, we did, because we. Yes. You, Nell, and everybody drove in one car. Then Mary and I drove in the other car, her car, and like we went there.
That's right. Yes.
All the way to.
Yes. So we went there. We met with another friend of ours. We went and saw the movie. The trailers, every trailer for that movie, except for I think Aquaman, was awesome and looked good. The movie itself, amazing. Highly recommend it. I cannot wait for that movie to actually come out again so I can watch it again. And then we even, after that, we went and got some Olive Garden, and then we headed home. And it was an overall pretty awesome day.
That is one of mine. I totally forgot about when I went to go see Godzilla. What was that the one with War of the Monsters with
King of the Monsters?
It's a bad day to be a Red Sox fan, and they just destroy Fenway Park.
King of the Monsters.
That's King of the Monsters. Yeah.
Yes. The one with Ghidorah, the three-headed dragon one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that the redhead guy. Oh, what's his name? He says that line. It's a bad day to be a Red Sox fan. It's a bad day to be a Boston Red Sox fan because they destroy Fenway.
I don't remember
is
the
destroyed.
people that well.
But it's the same guy that's in one of my favorite movies, Cabin in the Woods.
No, Cabin in the Woods is good.
That is a good movie.
Love that movie. Anyways, I didn't see Cabin in the Woods in theater, so go ahead. Anybody else?
All right, I guess I'm finishing up.
Yeah.
Unless you have more to say, Kyle.
Godzilla -1 is just an amazing movie. That's all.
Glad it ended this way. Glad I got the last say on this one because favorite movie experience, Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was wondering what you were going to go for. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Avengers or if you're going to talk about Transformers.
Oh, that was be an honorable mention. Transformers 2.
you want to mention that one real quick and then go into?
We'll mention that one really quick. So, Transformers 2, arguably one of the worst movies in existence.
That Zach's seen so many times in theaters.
I've seen twice in theaters.
No, you saw it at least 3 times. You saw it with us awake once, and then the second time.
I only saw it twice.
No, because you saw it with your
Dark
sister
of the Moon
too.
Twice.
I could have swore you saw it with your sister also afterwards.
No, that was Dark of the Moon. I saw I chaperoned her seeing Dark of the Moon with one of her her boyfriend or something. So I also just sat all the way in the back of the theater just watching the third movie again. Yeah, I saw Transformers 1 in theaters. I saw 2 twice in theaters, and I saw 3 twice in theaters. God damn it!
Holy cow!
But yeah. So the first time we saw it,
Christmas.
I mean, I was a dumb little kid. Little kid. I was in high school. I was a senior, but dumb little kid. Loved it. Thought it was an amazing movie because I just love Transformers. It's a bad movie. They're all bad movies. But the second time I saw it, I was extremely sick. I was very sick. I'm pretty sure I was running a fever, honestly. And I was really tired. And so I see it with Kyle and Nell. We're in the theater. And I think we get to the forest scene. And pretty much right at that point, I'm out like a light. I am dead. Truly, I woke up. I think did I wake up at them bringing Optimus? I think yeah.
You basically.
I fell asleep when he died, and then I woke up when Optimus came back to life.
You both died at the same time, and both came back at the same time.
I kept dozing off versus John Wick 2 also. I remember that. I think Paul was with us too. John Wick 2. I kept dozing off.
I said Optimus dies. Me too.
So I've never fallen asleep in theaters. I've never fallen
asleep 3 times in theaters.
I've never fallen asleep in the theaters. I've gotten close a bunch, but I've never fallen asleep. When I went and saw, we're gonna completely off tangent here. When I went and saw, what was the Hayazaki movie that came out?
Oh, the Boy and the Heron.
That one. I saw that with Nelson. He passed out for a good 10-15 minutes solid.
I didn't know he fell asleep.
Yep. There was like. Funny. He literally, I'm watching the movie, all of a sudden I just hear, and I look over, and he's out, and I'm like, do I wake him up? Like, I don't know what to do. Do I wake him up, or do I just let him sleep? I don't want to, like...
Was that the reclining seats, or was it the regular?
Yeah, no, it was
reclining seats.
Yeah, it was the reclining seats.
They're pretty comfy, man.
Yeah, he was just tired, but he woke up, and then he was good. Now he drinks coffee, like, ever.
Yeah. Is that why he drinks coffee 45 times a day?
I think so.
That was the origin story. Last thing I'll say on the Transformers one. So when I woke up, and I was like, where am I? Like what's happening? Because a kid bumped my leg while he was trying to leave.
Oh.
Or to go to the bathroom or something. And I was so drenched in sweat from the fever, I thought I pissed my pants. Like I was so wet. I was filthy. I've never sweat that much in public before, like sans exercising, just like existing in public. It was so bad. But yeah, the other 2 movies I fell asleep in were the first Avengers movie where I saw it first with you guys, then I saw it with someone the next day, and I fell asleep. And then the second one was Thor: The Dark World, where the exact same thing happened. Saw it with you guys, and then the second time fell asleep.
I never saw Dark World in theaters. I skipped that one.
I saw it with someone.
Probably like Nelson or something.
Probably.
But yeah.
But yeah. But a good Marvel movie, Avengers Endgame.
Oh yeah.
Just the hype for the movie, finishing out Infinity War with how that ended and just how devastating it was, and how empty you felt leaving that theater, and only having to wait a year, luckily, to see the next one. And then just the hype leading up that whole time. I think they moved it up a week too. Like it was supposed to come out
something like that
in like May, but it came out in like April or something. And like just the hype behind that. Getting to the theater, sitting down, like nobody was obnoxious during the movie. Everybody like cheered at the same times, like all the right parts. Like they masterfully made that movie. Like all the big moments hit. There were some flaws here or there, sure, whatever. It's not a perfect movie, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And nothing will ever, nothing hype-wise in a movie will ever beat Mjolnir just lifting up, flying back, goes past Thor. My boy Cap with the hammer. I have never been more excited or pumped for something happening in a movie theater in my entire life, and probably won't in the future. That capped it. It capped it. That was it.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with that. If I peaked right there at that moment, don't matter. Like I don't need anything to beat it. I can just revisit that moment, and it gets me every damn time.
Arguably, that is like the last best Marvel movie that came out.
100%. They could have just stopped, and I would have been fine.
It makes me want to get Disney Plus again so I can rewatch all those. But I mean, I could just get the.
Chris and I were doing that. We stopped at like Avengers too.
Because that's the good thing about Disney Plus. You can rewatch
all the Marvel movies.
So expensive though, all these subscriptions. I only have we did have Disney Plus at one point, but
yeah, I cut Disney Plus too. There wasn't anything I wanted to watch. I did just make a free subscription for Toku so I could watch Kamen Rider. So I have to watch 50 episodes of Kamen Rider in 7 days.
How's that going?
I'm on episode 5.
How many days left?
Today's 6.
Oh, honorable mention.
Good luck.
Zach's
not sleeping.
3 of us.
I'm gonna have to keep it for the whole month and then cancel.
Probably.
I have an honorable mention for the 3 of us. We were together for this.
No.
Just
no.
Are we talking shows? Might as well, right? Can we talk one show that we used to all watch together? 3 of us.
The Walking Dead.
Every Sunday night, we used to go to Kyle's or Zach's.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. I guess you could talk about it. We could also just save that for.
Yeah, let's save it for
another thing. But I know what you're gonna talk about.
If you want me to save it,
the show that had a really good first season and then a really shitty second part of the first season, and then a really good second half of the second season, and then a really good first half of the third season, and a really shitty second half of the third season, and then it just fell off.
Yeah. Okay, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to look forward to that every Sunday because I used to work.
No, that was a lot of fun.
We definitely can fill a whole episode just talking about TV shows we used to watch together, though.
Oh, yeah.
I already can think of a few off the top of my head, which 2 of them are coming back in some way, shape, or form, possibly soon.
So I'll save what I have to say then about Walking Dead. I'll save that but that was awesome. We got to find a show like that again to watch in person.
It's tough.
I know,
it's real tough. We've been trying to watch the last
season
of Food Wars for the past 5 years.
We watch like one episode every 2 years now.
We have to watch it next time we all come over. We'll get lunch and then just go back to my house, and then we'll just watch like 3 episodes. We're like halfway done. We need to finish it. I want it off my damn Crunchyroll list.
Never. We just prefer to watch. We watch Dropout now. It's just better. We just watch Dropout. It's better.
I think we should do a whole episode.
I finished the new Actually episode before I came onto this.
Nice.
We should do a whole episode on movies we watched at Kyle's house and our experiences.
If this podcast makes any money, we need to invest it in getting Sean a tray table.
I mean, I'll just buy him a tray table.
Oh, I got one upstairs.
You.
Get your headphones. Get your tray table.
Don't hurt me. I'm married. There's an investigator upstairs that works for CSI. She plays CSI all the time. Don't hurt me. Don't. It looked like he was gonna grab me through the.
And with that, we'll find out next time if Sean's still alive or not.
And what we're gonna talk about, because I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.